Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas. This is Derek Christopher Campos coming to you somewhat live, and I want to wish everybody a happy Christmas Eve. So, as you know, well, you probably don't know, but I've been making a video a day for 2025. And I wanted to kind of open up by saying I didn't want this to go viral. And guess what? It hasn't. But I started this because I kept asking the same question. Why do so many good messages go unheard? I'd like to share a story with you. Late in 2024, I was explaining to my wife that I had overcome some obstacles in creating videos. And the things that I had learned during this time had helped me process these videos much, much faster. When I made my first video back in 2017, I sold the idea to the VP of marketing before I had even done a video. And so when they accepted the idea, I rushed home and I created a 3-minute demo video for marketing and training, which they loved. But that 3 minutes took me a full 18 hours to complete because I was making it as I went, shot by shot, frame by frame, Googling back then, Googling, how to make an image move, how to increase an image, how to make transitions. Every single little thing that goes into video creation, I learned. And as I made the Better Way videos, a 3-minute video would usually take me anywhere from 6 to 8 hours on a good day. But as I continued to learn, there was like this incredible jump of learning over last year. And when I expressed this to my wife, I said, I could probably make 2 to 3 videos a week, no problem. And she said, well, Derek, if it's that easy, why don't you make one a day? Well, challenge accepted. So just to be clear, the challenge really wasn't about videos. It was about communication. I'm in the life science field, and I have known brilliant people who know their subject matter, SMEs through and through, but to get that information across in a way that is engaging, that is meaningful, that is useful, it kind of reminded me of that saying, like if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around, does it make a noise? And that's kind of how it is with life science communication. If you have a brilliant idea, but you can't communicate that, is it really brilliant? So that was the purpose of why I started. So here are the 3 things I've learned. Now we're closing in on 365 days, but this is what I've learned. 1, clarity comes from commitment, not inspiration. You have to do in order to clarify. And as I started this, I'm 360 days in, and I am amazed at looking back when I started to what I have now. I have been able to solidify, to clarify my ideas to make the EMU communication model, even more powerful and concise. And that's wonderful. And clarity comes through commitment. And that was the commitment I took. So that's one thing I learned, that through doing, I was able to clarify my own message. The second one is consistency beats polish every time. Now, anybody who creates has this issue where perfection is the enemy of just good enough. And when I first started, I would spend, and this is no lie, I would spend like 2 hours trying to fix a blur or fix a transition that the normal person would not even notice. So once I was able to accept the fact that who cares, like it's a blemish, nobody's gonna see it, nobody's gonna notice it, that really helped my creative process a lot. So number 2 is consistency beats polish every time. And I wanna throw that challenge out. How many of you have an idea, something that's in your mind that you want to come out and do, create, write a book, start your business, but you're stuck in the thoughts because you think it has to be perfect? I say to you, nay. Consistency beats polish every time. Just get it out of your mind, get it down on paper, and be consistent. The third thing, communication improves when you practice it on purpose. And this is what the biggest benefit for me. Granted, these video tips were for everybody, but they were basically for me because as I have gone through them 365 days this year, I have solidified that knowledge in me so that when I'm writing, when I'm presenting, when I'm speaking, those tips are at the top of my mind. So the third thing is communication improves when you practice on purpose. I started because communication matters. I started because good messages deserve to be heard. Your message deserves to be heard. And I started because clarity isn't found in a perfect moment. It's found in commitment. So the challenge is that be committed. Always ask yourself, is there a better way to do this? Because there is always a better way. Ciao for now. Look forward to that last message. These next 6 videos are going to be counting down to the end of the year where I will celebrate 365 videos. Thank you for being a part of that. Ciao for now.